All right, I think we're live. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the live stream where we trade the market open every day. Woo! Merry Christmas to all my European friends, and how does it go in America? Merry Christmas Eve, Happy Christmas Eve to all my US viewers. Today is Tuesday, December 24th, at 9:17 Eastern Standard Time. And we got another 22 minutes now till the market opens. We're a little bit behind schedule. Once the market opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna be trading for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna be wrapping up the live stream. So it should go around 45 minutes on average is how long these live streams go. If you guys have any questions, check out the video description below. I got a bunch of FAQs there. I'm gonna keep adding them. Let's get to the watch list. Good morning, Andrew. Woo! We got one more day before the market closes in terms of holidays. So tomorrow I won't be online. I won't be making a video. I will be doing my holiday stuff. And today even. So today, since I'm in Europe right now, it's gonna be a jam-packed day. Just realized again I had my recording software open. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's dive into the good stuff. We got 19 minutes or so. I mean, 21 minutes or so. So we got a little bit of time. Let me open the watch list. And here we go. So the watch list, MBOT, 44 million market cap, 3.5 million float. This is a really interesting one. Biotech gapping up 55%, big dollar volume from yesterday. News about a new robotic system unveiling. Something though makes me very cautious about it. And here it is. Here's what it is. Check out the long-term chart. This thing, this thing at one time was like what, 30? It was something ridiculous. But even if we just go back here, it was at one point $108,000 per share, which obviously it never was, but it's something to consider. This thing, there's something going on. And what is that? It's people dumping new shares into this stock constantly. And if the stock reaches $40, I was going through their SEC filings, more shares can be dumped on the price. So somebody's pumping this, somebody wants to dump shares, new shares into the market that they got cheap. So yeah, watch out. This thing, it could run with that tiny float, but it can also be completely diluted. So really, really want to watch out with this one. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to trade it. It was up 57%, pulled back super hard. And this thing might just completely die. If you just kind of go to the charts and just zoom out, anytime we spiked up, what happened? It just completely got sold into, completely got demolished. And this 180-day moving average is really kind of like the death area of it. And it seems like, it doesn't spike out from it very long, and it definitely doesn't hold its highs. So let's see what happens. Right now we're above it. So again, guys, consider that we're above the 180-day moving average. We might spike above it. We might, keep running, but I don't know. It's already selling off pretty aggressively. So something happened in this 1474 area that the stock did not like. Let's dive into the ITC ran. Let's see what Andrew's saying. Ran almost 300% yesterday off of good FDA news. Yeah, what was the FDA? Some therapy. Oh man, I forgot what it was. What was that? I was just reading about it yesterday. Too many tickers in my mind. But yeah, they had a really, really good FDA news approval. What was that? Schizophrenia? No. Now it's bothering me. It's like on the top of my mind. Anyway, yeah, they great news. And this thing was like a train yesterday. So I just threw it up on my ITC. I kind of just added it to my watch list this morning because I just, we'll see what happens. So this one, if you guys watch my recap video, I was saying where we were entering it. And if you watch the live stream, you'll see me talking about it in real time. But basically, we wanted to enter it here at 24. I didn't enter it because I was watching SAVA, which was a good trade, so it's not bad. Now I want to enter it again at 24.50. Didn't enter it. This pullback could have been a good entry. There was no way I was going to do this one, though. A little aggressive, but we could have bought into the breakout or something like that. And if we did any of these, there's no way I would have held it all the way to the top. But this thing ran 76%, so there's a good chance we could have done like a 10, 15, 20% trade even, just holding it a few minutes at the right time. This was such a runner yesterday. This was so cool. I don't know if it's going to be running today. like that. I don't know. That was a pretty big gap up. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bit of a pullback today or something like that. I don't know. I don't think schizophrenia. Yeah, it was a schizophrenia. I was like, it was something psycho related. So some sort of mental mental I don't know, FDA approval. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to be trading ITCI. I mean ITCI, yeah, that's what I said. But such a good crazy run yesterday, and I want to be more aggressive on when I see something like this go. It was way bigger though, 2 billion market cap now. Yesterday was about 1.6 when we were looking at it. That's just generally a big market cap. So are we going to be trading stuff like that? Maybe at one point. But it just put me a little bit more on edge. But shares outstanding 55 million. That's exactly kind of in our category. Also, the dollar amount is a little higher on this one. Let's quickly look at PTI. Also on our watch list. So this one, 82 million market cap. You can see everything down here as well. 41 million float. It's an Indian biotech, and this one got completely crushed about, what was it, like 8 days ago, 6 days ago? It has no news. It's just bouncing. I think it's a dead cat bounce. It's gapping up 26%. I don't know. Check out the dollar or the daily chart here. I mean, that it just got so crushed, and I think it's just finding support here at 117. The bounce was nice, but I think this bounce is over. There's no news. There's no real reason for the bounce or the crash, but it just in general, I think there's just a lot of dip buyers going in here, which is totally fine. And this was a pretty nice runner, but my paws are most likely going to be off on PTI. I do want to talk about NLNK as well. Nice little dollar volume coming in here, 73 million market cap. Actually 63 million market cap according to Finviz, 29 million float, US biotech, gapping up about 24% and then pulling back a little bit, holding its highs really good at around 2.2, 2.27 near the more higher end. These guys got an exclusive worldwide agreement with Ellipsis. It's a pharma company. So interesting, definitely interesting stock. I like the numbers on this one a lot. All the numbers are kind of in our ballpark. Holding its highs really well. So let's see what happens. Today we're breaking out. The long-term chart on this one's pretty cool too. Not long-term, but I would say like more mid-term. Yesterday, big breakout, then pulled back. Held its highs pretty nicely, and then today a secondary breakout. So right now 2.2, 2.1, let's check this out. Yeah, 2.4. So it's getting close to, it broke out and now it's kind of back at this support line. So might be seeing some sort of stair stepper coming in here. We got 4 minutes more till the market opens. I want to review OTIC and SLNO as well. And other than that, we'll pretty much be ready to trade. Who knows if I'm going to trade today? I don't know. So much stuff going on with the holidays. I feel like I'm just a little scatterbrained today. OTIC, so this one, 78 million market cap, 28 million float. US biotech gapping up, 18, 20%. Now a lot more than that. This one has an Oppenheimer upgrade to $8. That's huge. Last time we saw an Oppenheimer give an upgrade on a small biotech, it rallied tremendously. So I put a limit order on this one pre-market or at 2.71, and then I moved it down not too long ago. I would love to jump on this one, and I think I'm going to buy on any sort of pullback. SLNO, same situation. Oppenheimer upgraded this one, I think on the 24th. No, wait. I would have to look that up. SLN on the 20th. Oppenheimer. December 23rd, Oppenheimer. Yeah, they upgraded to $10. So that was yesterday. And you can see yesterday, these guys ran like absurdly. 42% rally. So, I think this thing also has a good chance for, running. So I'm going to leave my order here. I would like to buy on some sort of pullback near 2.65, maybe 2.7, something like that. So let's see if there's going to be a flash crash. I got this one open on a detached window. So those are kind of like our potential plays. What are you guys doing for Christmas Eve tonight? Anything crazy? I just realized I've been standing on my standing desk now since like this morning, and my knees just started like seriously aching. It's good, but it just hit me like a brick. So I think this evening I'm gonna be on the couch, I'm gonna be eating. It's gonna be a really relaxing evening. I'm looking forward to it. So a minute 50 till the market opens. So besides OTIC, I have no limit orders out. I pause off the wheel. We'll see if something really forms. I would like to see something with big dollar volume start breaking to the upside. MBOT, really nice here, finding some support near former breakout zones, pulling up 8% already. This one could be the one we're looking at today. So definitely the top one on our watch list. Big sell volume came in here, but then big buy volume. It's already up 12% since that dip. So this would have been pretty interesting. If we wanted to buy this one, let's think about this, what we would do. We would probably look for about 1,200 shares. Maybe buy back on the support area, 11.5. I said 120 shares, my bad. And we would buy it with this account. With our cash account. Doosh, doosh. All right, let's see what happens. 27 seconds. Well, let me enter 11:25. All right, I'm just gonna remember that. Here we go. OTIC is running out of the gate just like MBOT. Big volume coming in here. Let's see if we can get a little entry here. Pulling up. Really quick entry. 11.26 is where our entry was. Big selling volume coming in here. Might move down my limit order a little bit. All right, we're down a little bit on this one. Might have to cut our losses quickly here. $11 holding right now, finding some support. All right, we sold this position. I didn't like that, the rejection. Very kind of conservative entry. It all happened really fast. I know on the playback, it's not going to be that crazy. Basically, I noticed there's big support here at 11. I went kind of front-run it a little bit, 11.20. And then, sold And then I was hoping we would continue our run, but it didn't really happen. So we kind of got out of this position. Basically just risk management. I think there's a good chance it's going to continue running, but I didn't like the intense selling pressure right off the gate. So that's why I closed this position. We had I think this was a 3% profit, more or less more of a scratch than a profit, just because I didn't like, I don't know. I found a lot of risk in that trade, so I quickly got out of it. Let's very quickly look at, yeah, now it's breaking to the upside again. We could have held this one. I kind of wanted to hold it, but oof, with those fast crashes to both sides, I didn't really feel super comfortable. Really quickly, OTIC, you can see my limit order here, a little below 2.7. Looking for a bit of a pullback before we continue this rally to the upside. Seeing big support here at 2.6 area, former breakout zone. SAVA new high day. Yeah, so it definitely looks like we sold too early on this one. But sometimes when you get these like little aggressive entries, that wasn't even really an aggressive entry, but kind of put me on edge a little bit just because how fast it was moving, right? I didn't feel fully comfortable yet. It was too quick for me. I still got to get used to those fast movers. Yeah, so now this one's green on the day now. Let's see if we can break out past 12. That's really what it's got to do. On the 5-minute chart, guys, remember, always look at the 5-minute. It really slows down things. And you can really find some interesting entries and exits on the 5-minute, especially with pullbacks. I just noticed our entry was actually 11.34. I'm not really sure what I read. I think I just read that as a 24, so my mistake. Yeah, we'd be up on this one pretty nicely, but we just got out a little too fast. Let's quickly check. Okay, so dollar volume. Where's the action? SAVA looking pretty nice, new high day. Let's quickly go to it. Breaking to the upside here, and a little pretty nice pullback here at 4.24, secondary break. This could be a breakout from this area, but oh, super extended. I don't know how I feel about buying it right now. OTIC has very little volume coming in here. I almost thought it was halted for a second just because it was so slow. MBOT, shooting over $12. I really should have held this one. I should have been a little bit more calm on it, but yeah, 15%. Woo, that could have been a big runner for us, guys. That could have been a big account grower. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Kind of unfortunate that I cut that trade so fast. Big, contract news on this thing. And just super tiny float. Again, guys, I did notice though that I was a little scatterbrained today. And I kind of didn't want to risk too much, but big support here, and yeah, I just sold too quickly. Woo, 27%. God, this is painful to watch. Woo, this thing is taking off like a rocket. Let's see what we can do here, huh? $12 could be a really good secondary entry. Looking for support, basically a support bounce. Well, let's see what happens right here. Big $14 is some serious resistance. Finding some more support. Probably 12.5 is going to be some bigger support, but we'll see what happens. I don't really think it's going to just randomly shoot down here. But I'm just going to watch this kind of really conservatively and see how it plays out. OTIC has just about zero volume, so I'm going to get out of that trade. I just don't want to be watching it anymore. I'm going to kind of watch it a little bit in the corner of my eye, but I don't know. Here's how it looks. Our order was at 2.68, and right now I just removed it. But I think that one has a high chance of just totally running. Man, wow. We had a really nice entry on this one. If we held, we would have been up 29%. So this one could have been killer good, but little too risky in terms of just moving. That selling pressure right out of the gate kind of put me on edge a little bit. I would have liked to see little breaks to the upside, maybe a pullback, something like that. And yeah, I don't know. Missed that one. We definitely missed it. 14.5. Can we break it? A lot of people taking profits in this area. SAVA looks pretty good with that dip. Really nice solid volume on it too. I think we probably could have got the SAVA dip just to kind of show you guys this is it right here. And check out this 5 minutes. So we bust up to the upside, big volume, pull back here near $4, near former breakout territory right here. Then pulls up 6%. So we probably could have got that, or 10%. We could have probably got that trade pretty straightforward, but it's sometimes hard to watch multiple stocks at once. So thanks, Andrew, for pointing that out. Really nice play on it for sure. Maybe we'll try to do another trade on it, but I'm not sure. A lot of resistance at 4.59, 4.5. Yeah. OTIC, I'm just generally interested to see how this one plays out. Not even really today, but like almost, for the next few days. I think there's going to be so much support here in this area. Let's see what happens. Ooh, my stomach just growled. Oh man, that was really aggressive. It was like, I'm starving. I think MBOT is really going to pull back at one point, and whatever kind of pullback it makes might be extremely aggressive. Check out LCTX very quickly here. Really decent amount of dollar volume. Well, 2.5 million, not too crazy, but 48% up on the day. Really this pre-market rally is just so aggressive. Right around here at 9 o'clock, finding a lot of support and then just kind of running from there. Really cool to watch this one. First 5 minute candle, a lot of resistance, big selling, try to bounce back, pulling back again. I think this might find some support here at like 0.7 or something like that, maybe even 0.68. OTIC potentially breaking 2.7 now. Here's a little glimpse of it. Again, the dollar volume on this one for the day is only $500,000, so not a lot of volume being traded on this one. Kind of putting me on edge a little bit. Was a big reason I wanted to remove my order on it. Still watching MBOT. I like the action on this one. This is exactly the kind of stuff we look for. No major pullback yet, I guess, on the 5 minute, although those first 2 minutes really kind of put me on edge a little bit. Remember, this one has a tiny float, roughly 4 million. I think it was even 3.5 million if I remember correctly. So Some pretty dangerous stuff going on here. Oh, here it goes, breaking to the upside again. Man, imagine we were holding this one. We'd be up 40-50% on this whatever this rally is. So, you know, we could have really grown our account today. I got out so quick on this one, guys. I got out too quick. I was watching too much stuff. I think I probably should have never put too much attention on OTIC. Although last time, you know, that was one of those stocks that really was moving because I had the Oppenheimer upgrade. Oh man, yeah, look at this. So we entered at 11.3. Now it's up at 16.5, 50% rally from our entry. Woo! All right. You know what? I'm just happy I can watch it, to be honest with you. This is just good fun here. Really got to watch out. Let me just go ahead and exit our position, put 100 on here, see if maybe we can score a second trade. We're 14 minutes now into the market open. This little break to the upside was a 14% break to the upside. Pretty nice. I don't really see this one totally collapsing. OTIC is making a little bit of a reversal. We could have entered at our $2.71 price. Probably, you know, one of those coulda, shoulda, woulda cases. Up already 3%. Yeah, just a lot of stuff flying, you know. Let's see what happens with that one. We gotta focus on the big movers, guys. Like I always say, the big movers, that's really where everything's at. If we entered a position here, I mean, these would be pretty big position sizes. So I would probably have to do more about 90 shares right now based on, you know, my ideal account allocation per trade. $14 could be a really nice entry. We got another 14 minutes of trading time before I let you guys get back to your Christmas activities. Let's see what we can do. That was a really quick trade today. $35, you know, small profit. I'll take it. I mean, more or less a scratch in the way I traded it. Remember, this one has a really ugly long-term chart. I think there's a good chance, though, it might try to squeeze to maybe $20, but ideally, you know, $40, I feel like is what these people want to get the price to. Here we go, breaking $17. Can it do it? Sometimes it needs 2 attempts, it seems like this one. Really get the engine going. I wonder if there's a lot of shorts on this one. Sometimes Finviz says, but usually the short ratio is really outdated. Yeah, short flow 2%. That's really not a lot. Short ratio is 1.39. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like it's having a little bit of a pullback here, finding some resistance at the 17. Had a bit of a double top and now pulling back. Wow, yeah, this one's quite the flyer. Imagine we held this one a little bit longer. Looks like the $15, $15.50 is really big support zone right now. We had two pullbacks already to this area, and right away, you know, big spikes back to the upside. So, yeah, quite interesting. So this one, to give you guys a little perspective, you know, if we were trading with our $10,000 position size, you know, we would have made a clean $350. Nothing big. But I just want to give you guys a perspective. I want, you know, understand that we're trading with really small account size right now. We're really only able to do that because TD Ameritrade and a lot of other US brokers removed commission trading. Otherwise, you know, going to an offshore brokerage and looking for, you know, using margin stuff is probably the best way to grow a small account. I mean, just look at Ross Cameron. He's absolutely killing it with his small account challenge. But I wanted to see if we can do it with no leverage on a US broker, so that was kind of my angle. But yeah, it's a lot of it's tough because you're really limited on your trades. And I've noticed that's been my biggest handicap so far of this competition or this challenge that I'm doing. Trying to break out 1749, boom, just like that. Wow, that was a quick little break to the upside there. This thing is definitely not done. It still has not had a 5-minute pullback that was really aggressive. I mean, I guess you could say this one right here. 1749 looks like it's not going to allow some sort of breakout. I don't know, we'll see. The volume wasn't that big on the first break to the upside. You know, comparatively here, this break to the upside, a lot of volume. This break to the upside, also a tremendous amount of volume. But let's see what happens. We're at 950 right now. I do have an order at 74. See if we can get a little pullback here. 2.74 on OTIC, the one with the Oppenheimer upgrade. I don't know. I think we missed this run. This was really, I was kind of paying a lot of attention to it. But I like the support here above the 70s. So maybe we'll have a pullback. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know if we'll trade that one. MBOT rallying, making new highs, looking really good. 75% up on the day. Huge. Big pullback just now. There might be a chance of a potential entry near 14. That was kind of an aggressive pullback. Went all the way here to this original breakout zone. 16.5, then pulled up pretty strong again. I don't know. Those kind of pullbacks make me a little nervous. That's why I trade a lot of these small caps way too quickly, because those pullbacks are really, really aggressive. And remember, this one has a tiny float. And usually in just, 2-3 candles, they can give back all their profits. But who knows? This one might not be ready to stop rallying yet. I generally think 15.5 might be probably the best potential re-entry. And here's why. We had a breakout from this area. We had a pullback to this area. We had a retest in this area and a rally. And we also have long-term support in this area as well. Right here, you can see. Let me scroll out a little bit. So here, this top candle, we had a long-term support here. We eventually cracked this long-term support. It's going to be really hard for you guys to see. It's kind of even hard for me to see. Here, long-term support in this area, and then a break in this area, and then we're bouncing here and using that as new resistance. So we kind of broke out from that area. We'll see what happens. Looks like we're having a bit of a bear flag pattern right now, a bit of a pullback. I don't think I would be entering right here. So we're having a dip, flag, bear flag, and maybe a secondary dip back to this 15 area that we were talking about. So 15.5 area. We might get an entry now at OTIC. You can see there's a pullback here. We're at 2.75. Bouncing already. I'm not sure if we're going to get an entry here. But definitely like the potential entry area. Let's watch MBOT just a little bit longer, see what's going on. Again, I think MBOT, I think 15.5 could be a huge support area. I don't think I'm going to do that trade myself. I don't know. OTIC kind of pulling back a little bit, but I don't know if we're going to get this entry either. There's a little bit of selling pressure, but pretty slow mover overall. Yes, okay, some big support came in here at the former breakout zone at 16.35. Nice bounce already, 6%. And this could break out to new highs, but I'm a little bit on edge with this one just because of that initial pullback was kind of aggressive. I don't know, not too much selling volume though. Now a lot of buying volume coming in. So 16.6 would have been the entry, 10% up already. And you can see here just this general support pullback zone. Yeah, wow, that would have been the entry, huh? 12%. So yeah, too conservative again on that one. I guess I'm just conservative Sally today. I don't know, maybe just in general. Yeah, that would have been quite the nice buy. Whew. What? Oh man, these spikers guys are just insane to watch, huh? So in the recap video today, I'm definitely going to analyze, what we could have done differently. Why did I sell so quickly? I want to rewatch this live stream. Think about why I resold that so quickly. Check out the pre-market a little bit, and talk about if this happened again, what would be the big decision to maybe keep holding this, and that's really what I want to think about, because I definitely got up way too early. I mean, so we got in at 11 point, what was that, 3 roughly? So right around here. Now it's already up 70%. I mean, this could have been a ridiculously nice winner. This could have been put us back to our benchmark status for the month. Oh man, it was just halted. All right, this thing can really keep running. So when a stock gets halted, it gets frozen for 5 minutes when it becomes too volatile. I think when it moves over 10% in a few minutes, I think that's what it is. I would have to double check that, especially with NASDAQ. I'm not sure if it's a little different. Maybe it's 15-20%, because this was also a very volatile move. Anyway, it was halted. So in 5 minutes, it's going to resume trading. And a lot of times when something's pulling up and it gets halted, it'll continue pulling up very aggressively. So this should be pretty interesting to see what happens. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the live stream there. I need to get going. Bunch to do. I gotta be out of here in 2 hours, and that includes making hopefully the majority of the recap video. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a phenomenal Christmas Eve, a Christmas Day if you're in Europe, tomorrow Christmas Day in general, the 25th, and then just everything, the 26th. Just have a great holidays, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave a like if you haven't done so already. I always appreciate each and every one of them. Subscribe if you are new here and you want to check out more trading videos and learn about trading, especially small cap strategy, because right now we're in our $25,000 small cap challenge. Right now our account value is over 4,000. I think we're at like 4,500, or I would have to double check that. It's all in the video description links. You guys can see everything that I'm doing from every trade to where I'm allocating my accounts and all that fun stuff. So guys, thanks for tuning in. I really enjoyed it. It's a good fun trading with you guys. Till next time, stay safe, and like always, make some awesome trades, guys. Ciao, ciao.